Arsenal ready to seal major signing. Reliable sources confirmed that West Ham is willing to sell their star in January, but has set two key conditions to finalize the deal. The player, dubbed the new Paul Pogba, could be the marquee signing the Gunners desperately needed. Meanwhile, Mikel Arteta delivers a crucial injury update on a key squad member, just in time for the decisive clash against Crystal Palace. Can Arsenal overcome their setbacks and secure 3 more points in the Premier League? All this and more you can check out now with the top Arsenal news directly from Emirates Stadium, so make sure to like the video and check your subscription so you don't miss any updates. And without further ado, let's get started. Arsenal are already planning for future reinforcements, with reports suggesting the club will be active in the 2025 transfer market. While the Gunners remain in the Premier League title race, their season has been far from smooth sailing, having dropped points in half of their opening 16 games. Mikel Arteta's side now finds itself trailing Liverpool by 6 points, with the Reds holding a game in hand. This gap highlights Arsenal's need for further squad improvements to sustain their challenge for silverware. A key area of focus appears to be midfield, where the Gunners have reportedly set their sights on an exciting prospect. Strengthening this department could help Arsenal address their struggles in breaking down opposition defenses and provide more creativity and control in crucial matches. While January may offer a short-term fix, the long-term vision for 2025 suggests Arsenal are determined to bolster their ranks with quality additions to ensure they can consistently compete at the top. Arsenal's midfield overhaul could come sooner than expected, with 2025 shaping up to be a pivotal year for Mikel Arteta's squad. Both Thomas Partey and Jorginho face uncertain futures at the club as their contracts approach expiration. While Arsenal retain the option to extend Jorginho's deal, no decision has been made, leaving a gap to be addressed. One name on the radar is Lucian Agoume, with Football Transfers reporting that Arsenal have identified the 22-year-old Sevilla midfielder as a potential replacement for Partey. The Gunners appear to be leading the race for his signature, despite competition from heavyweights like Barcelona. Encouragingly for Arsenal, Agoume is said to prefer a move to the Premier League. Sevilla, however, are in a strong position. The French midfielder only joined the La Liga side in the summer of 2024 for a modest 4 million euros and signed a contract running until 2028. Given his rapid development and increasing interest, the Andalusian club are likely to demand a significantly higher fee to part ways with their rising star. Adding an interesting layer to the situation, Agoume is represented by ND Sports Management, the same agency behind Arsenal star William Saliba. That existing relationship could prove crucial in tipping negotiations in Arsenal's favor. For Arteta, landing Agoume would mark another step toward modernizing his midfield, a vital task as Arsenal aim to remain competitive in the Premier League and Europe. Agoume is a 22-year-old Cameroon-born French midfielder who plays his football for Sevilla. Naturally a defensive midfielder, he can play further up the pitch as well. His physicality, versatility, and technical skill have led to people comparing him to Paul Pogba. Football Transfers claim. Previously a title winner with Inter Milan, Agoume has become a regular at Sevilla now. He has a bright future ahead of him and has the potential to play for a huge club one day. Arsenal will need a top-quality replacement for Partey if he leaves in 2025. Agoume may not be ready for such a big role yet, but he is definitely one to keep an eye on for the future. But what about you, Gunner? What do you think about the potential signing of Lucian Agoume? Do you think Agoume would be a good fit for Arsenal's midfield overhaul in 2025? With Partey's future uncertain, should the Gunners make a move for the 22-year-old Sevilla star? Share your thoughts in the comments below. West Ham will sell Mohamed Kudus to Arsenal in January transfer switch on 2 conditions. Mikel Arteta has had a tough time getting Arsenal to fire on all cylinders this season, and as it stands, they're trailing behind Liverpool and Chelsea in the intense race for the Premier League title. The lack of squad depth and overall quality in key areas is starting to raise serious concerns. For Arsenal to truly compete and keep pace with their rivals, a big-name signing, or maybe even 2, could be exactly what they need to turn things around. As the January transfer window approaches, the Gunners have already been linked with a number of potential targets. And one name that's really starting to gather momentum is West Ham's talented star Mohamed Kudus. As January looms, Mikel Arteta has hinted that Arsenal aren't planning a big spending spree, instead choosing to stick with the current squad and trust his players to deliver. That said, Arsenal continue to be linked with potential signings, and one name that keeps popping up is West Ham's Mohamed Kudus. The versatile Ghanaian attacker has reportedly caught the Gunners' eye as a solution to bolster their forward options. It's believed Kudus has a release clause hovering around £85 million, but according to TalkSport, West Ham might not even demand the full amount to make a deal happen. The Hammers are apparently open to selling their star in January, though only if a serious offer is put on the table. For Arsenal, there's a catch. The club would likely need to offload a few players first to make room financially and balance the books. That's no small task given their already stretched squad, which is running short on reliable options. Whether Arsenal can pull off the necessary sales to fund a move for Kudus remains to be seen, but with their season on the line, a signing like this could be the game changer Arteta needs. Mohamed Kudus has made a significant impact since making the move from Ajax to West Ham, quickly showcasing his talent in the Premier League. At just 24 years old, the forward has the kind of versatility that would make him an attractive option for any top club, including Arsenal. Kudus is capable of playing across both wings or as an attacking midfielder, giving Mikel Arteta plenty of options to experiment with. What sets him apart is his ability to create something out of nothing. That kind of creativity is exactly what Arsenal are missing right now, especially when it comes to breaking down stubborn defenses. In a season where the Gunners need a spark to inject some unpredictability into their attack, adding someone like Kudus could provide that game-changing element. His flair and technical ability could be just what Arsenal need to take their offensive play to the next level. Mikel Arteta delivers a crucial injury update on a key squad member just in time for the decisive clash against Crystal Palace. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta addressed the media ahead of his team's upcoming EFL Cup quarter-final clash with Crystal Palace on Wednesday. This match presents a genuine opportunity for the Gunners to secure silverware this season, with Arteta under increasing pressure to guide his squad back to the top. The EFL Cup quarter-finals at the Emirates are crucial for Arsenal's hopes of reaching the semi-finals, but they will need to be at their best to overcome a Crystal Palace side that has been finding form recently. There may be some rotation in the squad, depending on the current injury concerns within the team. Arsenal has been dealing with a few key absences in recent weeks, so Arteta's decisions will likely be influenced by the fitness of his players. There was some positive news on the injury front over the weekend, as Gabriel Magalhaes made his return to action against Everton after missing a couple of games. However, Declan Rice became a concern after asking to be substituted early in the match against the Toffees due to injury. Ricardo Calafiori and Oleksandr Zinchenko also missed out on the fixture, while Ben White and Takehiro Tomiyasu remain long-term injury concerns. Ahead of the game, Arteta gave an update saying, "He's Declan Rice. Fine. We will make the decision on whether he's available or not. Alex and Ricky will still be out of the squad for tomorrow. It seems Rice could be rested, but there's still a chance he could feature in some capacity. That leaves the Gunners with 4 defensive injuries to manage as they head into the next match. If it's decided that Declan Rice won't feature against Crystal Palace, Arteta will have several options in midfield to choose from. With Thomas Partey returning to fitness alongside Jorginho, Arteta has the flexibility to pick players who can play in a deeper role. Further up the field, both Mikel Merino and Martin Odegaard could step in as number 8s, bringing creativity and energy to the midfield. Ethan Nwaneri might also be in line for a start after impressing in the EFL Cup this season. If Nwaneri does get the nod, it could be a great chance for him to show why he deserves more first-team opportunities moving forward. Well, folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.